Yeah, totally. I mean, Shook, he's kind of the lead guy at Tesla AI and recently promoted to VP. So that's exciting for him. I was able to meet and speak with him, and he did confirm that all of those robotaxis were driving 100% autonomously. And when I first got in, it was like, oh, okay, this is kind of like a Disney ride. It's just going to go along its predefined track. But then when I got further into the drive, there's like delivery trucks, and then I'm looking around, and there's other vehicles moving around, and there's driving over, in and out of the driveways, over the curb, and that sort of thing, like totally like a normal vehicle would. And so that was very striking to me. And the other thing I noticed was that there was no queue line. Like there's no barriers. There was no guardrails. Nothing. Like anybody could have walked out in front of any of these cars. And so I was like, wow, like these guys are like way more ahead. To your point, like they're far, far more ahead than I think what we are understanding. Because for most people, you've just hopped in a Tesla and you've driven the latest version of FSD. Well, that's what they are allowing us to know. And I think what we got kind of a peek into at the We Robot event was some of the more advanced stuff that they're working on, and it is crazy smooth. Like it is so much smoother than FSD. I think that's what struck me most was being in that cyber cab, the robotaxi, was how smooth it was. Transitioning left, right. Like if it pulled up at the drop off zones and you hop in, you buckle your seatbelt, door closes, and there's a guy, let's say there's a car or a person blocking its way, it'll put its signal light on and drive out around it. Like not predetermined, just it's just like, hey, there's nothing around me. Let me just go around and get going on the ride, which I thought was wild. Like I hadn't experienced that before. It didn't have the jitteriness of the FSD or even the smart summon or actual smart summon, whatever they call it.
The
And
ass.
then the ass, yeah, and you don't have the